As you can probably tell from the video title, there are a lot of things going on right now. I'm sure that many of you guys have seen this already, but if you haven't, I will be touring with the Monolith Festival in Australia. I'll be traveling all around Australia with the festival with bands like Periphery, Coheed and Cambria, Leprous, Intervals, Novelists, Silverfang. I'll be doing my own workshops on a side stage during changeovers of the main festival, so it's awesome because it's the one stage, no clashes. You go watch your favorite bands. In the meantime, while they're doing changeovers, you go over to the second stage to watch people like me do a guitar workshop. David Parks is going to be doing a drum workshop as well, and he's also filling in for Periphery, which is awesome. And Periphery is also doing their own workshop, which I am facilitating as an MC. So I'll basically just be the interviewer, so to speak, and asking them all the questions at every single date on the festival. The festival will start off in Brisbane on the 2nd of November, which is exactly a week from recording this video. That will be at the Fortitude Music Hall. And then a week later, on the 9th of November, the festival will resume in Melbourne at Pika in Port Melbourne. And then the day after, on the 10th, will be in Sydney at Hordern Pavilion. So as you can probably tell from the bands I mentioned before, it's obviously a very nerdy, very proggy, very awesome festival, which is exactly why I'll be doing a guitar workshop there as well. I'll be going through things like how it is to be a modern musician in this day and age, how I take different inspirations from different aspects of art, and just generally going over a lot of gear stuff, a lot of guitar stuff. It's going to be a good time. Those workshops will be at 7:30 p.m. in every single city, exactly in the changeover between Leprous and Periphery. It will not clash. You can watch the entirety of Leprous, come to the workshop, see the whole workshop, and then we'll all make our way down to Periphery to see them at 8 o'clock. And then on top of the actual Monolith dates themselves, if you haven't already seen it on my Instagram, there will be some sideshows. So Intervals have a sideshow, Leprous have sideshows, Periphery have sideshows, and I'm pleased to announce that my band and I will be supporting both Leprous on the 5th of November at the Gov in Adelaide, which is a local show for us, so we're very excited to do that and very excited to be supporting Leprous. And then again on the 8th of November in Melbourne at Stay Gold, we'll be supporting Intervals as well alongside Liar, which is going to be a very, very fun time. Aaron and I and Jacob and I have floated that idea around forever, especially since I went to NAMM in January. We were hanging out a lot, and you know, we kind of talked about if they ever came to Australia, we'd love to play a show, and it's actually finally happening. So I'm very, very excited to say that. So if you're going to be around for any of those Monolith dates or any of the sideshows that I just mentioned, definitely come along. It's going to be a very, very fun time, and I can't wait to see you guys there. So after Monolith wraps up around the 11th of November, towards the end of November, there's going to be more stuff happening as well. If you follow me on socials, you most likely would have seen this already, especially on Instagram. I have been teasing it for the past month or so. But if you aren't following me on any of those socials, you definitely should be. I will be releasing new music at the end of November. I haven't released original music since March 2023, so it's been over a year now. This has been in the works for a very, very long time, and it's for good reason, because this is the first single and first track I've ever put out that will have vocals on it. It's a question I get all the time, and I'm very excited to announce that, you know, there is a very cool vocalist on this track. I'm not going to say who. If you already know because you follow me on socials, try not to spoil it in the comments. Let people go there and find it out for themselves. The vocalist is from a very, very awesome metalcore band that I respect and listen to all the time. So I am super, super stoked that they're on this track. And it is going to be by far the heaviest song I have ever put out, and most likely the heaviest song I ever will put out for a very long time. And I'm not just saying that to kind of hype it up like all bands do. Like, I genuinely mean that. If you're a private student of mine, you've probably already heard the song because I've just shown you in one of our lessons. So if you are in the comment section for that, I'm sure that you can back me up on that statement without giving it away. It is a very, very, very heavy track, and I absolutely cannot wait for you guys to hear it. I recorded it on an 8-string, it's in double drop D. It gets low, man. It gets disgusting. So that's happening towards the end of November. So a lot of things happening around that. You guys will be seeing music videos. You guys will be seeing guitar playthroughs and all that stuff. There will be tabs released. There'll be all the usual stuff that happens when a song gets released. So definitely stay tuned for that. Following that, there will be a headline show in Adelaide, Australia on the 29th of December. That actually hasn't been properly announced yet, so I'm kind of like soft launching it on this video, but it will be announced very, very soon in the near future towards the end of November. It's a brand new headline set. We haven't played a headline show in over 2 years. The last headline show that my band and I played was in December 2022. And just to give you guys a little bit of context, if you've been following since then, that was before we ever toured domestically with bands like Animals as Leaders and I Built the Sky and the Omnific. That was before the release of my last song, Arrhythmia. That was like our 5th or 6th show ever or something like that. It was a very long time ago in retrospect. So after having all those amazing opportunities, after having grown as a band, and after, you know, I think looking back on those videos now, playing much better and just being a better band overall, we're very excited to put on a brand new experience for that headline show at the Crown and Anchor Hotel on the 29th of December. So if you're born and bred in SA, definitely come down. It's going to be a very fun time, and you know, hopefully if all goes well, we'll be able to take that show and then do a little East Coast run later next year. So that's towards the end of the year, and then going into the new year in 2025, I am very, very excited to announce that I will be at NAMM again in January. Going to NAMM earlier in the year in January this year was a very, very fun experience. It was the first time I've ever been to NAMM. I had the best time. I met a lot of people that, you know, I've been talking to them for years, but now I can put, you know, face to face. It was very, very cool. Lots of cool connections, lots of cool places, lots of very, very cool people. And I was so excited when I went there that I just decided I have to go again every year. So I'll be there again in January. And again, I'll be doing demos at the Bare Knuckle Pickups booth, which I'm very excited about. You guys also might have noticed that throughout the year, my face was on some Jackson campaigns for their brand new soloist American-made line. There will most likely be something similar happening towards that time as well, and some other stuff that I can't confirm or deny right now. But as it happens, I will definitely be letting you guys know. And again, if you aren't following the socials, that is the first place that you're gonna see it. So that's the big picture. As for next week's video, while I'm away, I will have a video ready to show you guys how to take out vocals from pretty much any song that you want. If you guys have been following the channel for a little while, you might remember those old school, you know, pop goes gent song metal covers that I used to do a while ago, where I got, you know, very popular pop songs like, you know, Without Me by Halsey, or Misery Business by Paramore, or like a Jason Derulo song or something like that. Stripped the vocals and then just like re-recorded a metal version of my own instrumental on top of it and just made it into a new song. I actually get a lot of questions on how to do that, you know, how to strip the vocal from a song so you can do stuff like that still to this day. I'm actually very excited to show it off in the video, because with this brand new AI tool that I'll be showing off in the video, it is very, very easy to do it. It's easier than it's ever been. It was way easier since when I started doing it, you know, 4 or 5 years ago now. So that's going to be really cool, and I'm super excited for you guys to see that as well. As you can probably tell, things are very busy right now, which is why, you know, this week I just wanted to make a quick video updating you guys on everything. If you want to see all of this stuff unfold as it happens, and you want to see, you know, personal insights behind the scenes, all that stuff, definitely feel free to hit up my socials at Keyan Houshmand Live. You will definitely see a lot of that stuff on there. Thank you guys so much for sticking around for this video. Thank you guys for watching, and until next time, I'll catch you then. Peace.